Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome back with me Ibil in Ibil Dan channel. And in this video, I'm gonna give you tutorial how to make static root in FNG VirtualBox. Okay, first open the VirtualBox. Okay, we get here. Okay, and then I already add the FNG in VirtualBox. This is the FNG. I already imported, and I just need to click the start, and then wait until the FNG give me IP to open the FNG in Chrome. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, the FNG already give me the IP that is 192.168.90.230. Okay, the next is open your Chrome and input the IP. Okay, okay, wait, close that first. Okay, and then this is the main page of the IP, and then the next is add new lab, and then for the name of the lab is up to you. I'm gonna write static routing, uh, static root. Okay, in this lab on in this tutorial, I'm gonna use only two router. Gonna add first and give the name is router 1, and then gonna add one more router and give name router 2. Save. And the next is I'm gonna add virtual PC, and I'm gonna make the name is virtual PC 1 and then virtual PC 2. Okay, and then make the topology like this. The PC1 connect to router 1 from uh, with Ether 2, and then the router 1 connect to router 2 with with Ether 1, and then the PC2 connect to router 2 with Ether 2. Okay, it is the simple topology of static root. And the next gonna activate the router and the PC. Wait. Okay. And then the first is we're gonna add the IP address in each device, in PC and in the router. First we're gonna add IP in router. Oh wait, I must log out. In Okay, wait, I'm gonna input the password login. Okay, and the command is IP address IP address add address, and the first I'm gonna add address for Ether 2 that connect to PC1. So the IP address is 192.168.1.1, and the prefix is 24, and the interface is Ether 2, because In the topology, the Ether2 is connected to PC1, and this is the IP address. The interface is give this address to interface 2. And the next we're gonna add address for Ether1 that connect to router 2. Okay. Repeat like the last comment. IP address at address example 10.10.10.1, and the prefix is 30 because this IP in this network there's only two hosts that gonna use for communication with two device, and the device is router 1 and router 2, so we don't need to input prefix 24 because there are only two router. There's no many router, only two router. Okay, and then the interface is Ether1. Okay, we are ready done to add the address in router 1 and then move to router 2. Wait, router 2. The command is same like in router 1. IP address, add address, and we're gonna add address to for Ether2 that connect to PC2. But we can the address make sure that the address network is different with the address in router 1. Example, in router 1 I already at 192.168.1.1/24. That means the network is 192.168.1.0. That's the network of this IP, and the IP is used for gateway for PC1. Make sure that in router 2 and Ether2 in router 2 is different the network, like this. Example 192.168.2.1/24. In this IP address is the network is 192.168.2.0. Different, right? Different with the last time IP address. This IP address is different the network, and then the interface is Ether2, and then the address that for Ether1 in router 2 that connect to router 1, that is 10.10.10.10.2 because and then prefix 30 because in prefix 30 there is only two hosts, and the first IP host is already used for router 1, and the second is 10.10.10.10.2. This is the second IP host that we're gonna use for router 2, and the interface is Ether1. Okay, in actually if PC1 is if you wanna ping or check ping that you already can connect to other device is from the IP. We're gonna look at this. The IP is similar, right? But the network is different. If the IP is different, if example if you wanna ping from the PC1 and ping to PC2, but the IP in the network IP in PC1 and PC2 is different, that cannot connect because it's not in one network. And static route is aimed to make two devices in other network can connect. Okay, and then next is gonna setting the static route in router 1. Okay, the command is IP route at destination address, and the destination address in router 1 we router 1, so the destination address is to the network of PC2 or the Ether2 of PC router 2, sorry. So we gonna add the network is 192 168.2.0. This is the network, the destination network that we gonna use to ping from PC1 to PC2, because the PC2 is in this network. This destination address is this network. And then the gateway is the router, the ether1 of router 2 IP that connect to router 1. As you can see in this topology, the router 1 connect to router 2 from ether 1. So we're gonna add the gateway of ether 1 IP of router 2, that is 10.10.10.2. Okay, done. And then in router 2 we're gonna setting again like in router 1 this, but the like the IP route at destination address, but the destination address is different. If the router 1 destination address is the IP network of PC2, the router 2 we setting in router 2 the destination is the IP network of PC1. So the network is 192.168.1.0, and then the prefix is 24, and the gateway is the IP of ether1 in router 2, that is 10.10.10.10.1. I didn't put it, 10.10.10.1. Okay, the route already added, and now the PC1 can ping to the PC2, but the first gonna setting the IP. The IP is maybe example in router 1 we're gonna use 1.2 because the 1.1 already used for router 1 ether 2. Gonna use 1.2, then the prefix is same. Yeah, make sure the IP is 100. The IP is 192.168.1, and the last number is up to you. Yeah, just make sure it's in the same network as the setting that already add in the IP route. And the gateway is the IP to the ether to address, IP address, because in router 1 the ether 2 IP address is this IP. We're gonna add 192.168.1.1. Okay, that, then wait. Okay, the PC1 already have the address, and then in the PC2 same like in the PC1, 192.168, and the network, make sure the network is different with PC1, because when in router 1 the destination address is, the network is 2 not 1. So in PC2 make sure the IP address is in network 2, this, and then the host is up to you. We'll use the number is 2, and then the prefix is 24, and the gateway is same like in the PC1. We setting the ether 2 IP address of router 2 because PC2 connect to router 2. Okay, and the last we can test ping from PC1 to PC2 like this, ping, and then input the IP address of PC2 like this, then boom, look, the ikan ping it's done complete, can ping PC1 from PC2, and we're gonna test, we're gonna delete the IP route, the static route like this, IP route, print, and then remove the route that already the status is AS. So the number is 2, and then same in the router 2 IP root print, and then remove. In here the AS root is in number 1, so remove number 1. So we're gonna test again. Ping from PC1 to PC2. Okay, we're gonna input the IP address of PC2. Then boom, the destination network is unreachable, so it cannot ping or not connected to PC2. Yeah, so that's the function of static root. This is only the simple topology of static root. But when you're in our company, there's not use static root because in company already use big network. Yeah, so there are so many router, maybe around 10 or 20. Yeah, this will be hard and complex command or complex coding because we're gonna add one by one like this, the IP root at destination address one by one. And if the router is there are so many, yeah, that's gonna be complex config. So usually the company use dynamic root. Yeah, and I will gonna make the tutorial how to make dynamic root in the next video. Okay, maybe that's all for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share and subscribe this video. If there's some mistake, please forgive me, and let's say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.